Welcome to another video of Food Nourish Deep Dives, the videocast of foodnourish.net, where we explore topics like health, food, supplements, and alternative approaches to health and wellness. You ever feel totally drained after a meal you thought was healthy? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain on a hidden saboteur that might be wrecking your health goals, and you probably don't even see it coming. Yep, we're talking about starch.
So what's with this number? 42%. A 2019 dietary analysis found that this is how much of the average American's daily calories come from low-quality starchy foods. Let that sink in. Nearly half of everything you eat in a day could be coming from refined grains and processed snacks that bring almost nothing to the table, nutritionally speaking.
So what's the big deal? Isn't starch just a complex carb, one of the good guys? Well, yes and no. And that's where things get really tricky. See, when you eat a ton of refined starch, your body digests it so fast it might as well be a spoonful of pure sugar.
To really get why that's a problem, you have to understand what it does inside your body. Most of the starches we eat send us on this wild ride. I call it the blood sugar roller coaster. You know the feeling. You get that quick burst of energy, you feel great for a minute, but what goes up must come crashing down. And that crash, it leaves you tired, foggy, and craving the exact same foods that put you on the roller coaster in the first place. Okay, so it's super important to know that not all starch is the enemy. It's really a tale of two starches. On one side, you've got refined starch, your white bread, your pasta. It hits your system like a freight train, spikes your blood sugar, and then you crash. It even feeds the bad bacteria in your gut. But then there's the hero of our story, resistant starch. This stuff is a total game changer. It actually sails right past your small intestine and becomes superfood for the good bacteria in your gut, leading to stable energy and less inflammation. So how do we get more of this amazing resistant starch? You're not going to believe how easy this is. It's a process called retrogradation. All you do is cook your potatoes or rice like you normally would, and then you just pop them in the fridge to cool for about 12 to 24 hours. That's it. This simple act literally changes the molecular structure, making it way healthier. And get this, you can even gently reheat it the next day and you still get all those awesome benefits. But when our diet is just loaded with that other stuff, the refined starches, the consequences really start to pile up. We're talking about those crazy blood sugar swings that lead to nonstop cravings, that stubborn weight that just won't budge, a higher risk for heart disease, feeling tired all the time no matter how much you sleep, and a total mess up of your gut microbiome, which is so important for your overall health. Okay, so where are all these sneaky refined starches hiding? Let's put on our detective hats and unmask the biggest offenders that are probably creeping into your diet meal by meal. The whole cycle usually starts the minute you wake up. Breakfast is an absolute minefield of refined starches, often disguised as quick, easy, or even healthy choices. I mean, just look at these numbers. Some cereals are over 70% starch. That bowl of instant oatmeal you think is so good for you? It's so processed, your body treats it just like sugar. And a single bagel can send your blood sugar soaring as much as eating almost 10 teaspoons of straight sugar. You're basically starting that blood sugar roller coaster before your day has even really begun. And believe me, it doesn't stop at breakfast. Our main meals, lunch and dinner, are very often built on a foundation of even more refined carbs, pushing all the good, nutrient-dense foods right off the plate. White rice, pasta, French fries, these are the usual suspects, right? But here's a fun fact. A typical American serving of pasta is often 2 or even 3 times bigger than a traditional portion in Italy. You add in the burger buns, the pizza crust, the wraps, and you're looking at a huge starch overload that keeps your body in fat-storing mode all day long. And what about those times in between meals? Well, that's when the snack food disasters are just lying in wait. They give you this quick hit of satisfaction, but leave you starving again in like 30 minutes. And then you have the snacks. Pretzels might just be one of the worst offenders out there, clocking in at over 71% starch. They're basically just baked flour and salt. Because there's no fat, no fiber, no protein to slow things down, they digest instantly, spike your blood sugar through the roof, and leave you feeling completely unsatisfied. It's the perfect recipe for overeating. Okay, I know. Seeing all this laid out can feel a little intense. But listen, the goal here is to empower you, not to make you feel bad. And if you're ready to start making some upgrades and want to check out supplements that can help you on your journey, we've put together something just for you. Just head on over to foodnourish.net/deals. We've pulled together some of the best exclusive offers from top wellness brands that we really trust. Brands like Perpetual Life, iHerb, Source Naturals, Nootropics Depot, and Biooptimizers. It's a great place to save some money on high-quality stuff. The link is right down there for you in the description. All right, now for the best part. We've gone through the problem, so let's flip the script and talk about the solution. And this is not about getting rid of carbs forever. It's about being smarter, being strategic, and using the power of those smart swaps and resistant starch. And this table right here just shows you how easy it can be. Instead of white rice, why not try cauliflower rice? Swap pasta for some zucchini noodles. Instead of that heavy burger bun, try a crisp lettuce wrap. And for breakfast, ditch the cereal and have some eggs or Greek yogurt with berries. You'll get high-quality protein and stable energy that will actually last you all morning. See? These aren't sacrifices, they're upgrades. And hey, don't forget our retrogradation hack. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You cook your food, you cool it in the fridge overnight, and then you can gently reheat it. Bam, you just turned a simple carb into a prebiotic powerhouse that your gut will absolutely love. And hey, don't just take my word for it. This is backed by solid science. As gut health researcher Dr. Zopling Lee puts it, you're not just avoiding something bad, like a blood sugar spike. You are actively adding something good. You're feeding the good gut bacteria that produce these amazing anti-inflammatory compounds. So you're getting a huge benefit, not just taking away a negative. So we've gone over the problem, we've unmasked the culprits, and we've talked about the solutions. Now, let's boil it all down into a super simple, easy-to-remember action plan you can start using literally today to take back control of your health. Here you go, 4 simple steps. First, just start paying attention. Identify where the big starchy foods are in your diet. Second, make one swap. Just one. That's all I'm asking this week. Third, give that cook and cool trick a shot with your rice or potatoes. And fourth, start shifting the focus of your plate. Prioritize protein, healthy fats, and tons of colorful, non-starchy veggies. That's it. Totally doable, right? And that really brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. The biggest, most life-changing habits always start with one small step. So what's that one swap you're going to make this week? Is it the zucchini noodles, the lettuce wrap, maybe trying the cool-down trick? Just pick one and commit to it. Thank you so much for watching this deep dive. If you found this helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really does help us grow the channel and keep making these explainers on important health topics. And of course, make sure you subscribe so you never miss another episode. For a full breakdown of everything we talked about today, all the food lists and the science, check out the full resource article. The link is in the description below. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.